Hi, I have just finished my long run of almost 29 kilometers or 18 miles this morning. I was using the Rancifly Flare Elite shoe that I evaluated a few weeks ago. So I wanted to test it on really longer runs, coming close to the marathon distance. So stay here to see what was the outcome. As I already said, this shoe, Flare Elite, is surprisingly light. It was 60 ounces, 167 in US 9, and I measured it in US 10 or EU 44, that's my size. It was 287 grams, so it's really impressive. Not many shoes on the market have that weight at this moment. Further about outsole, it has also a good outsole. Looks to be great for asphalt, but also for the paved roads. And as you can notice, it's also carbon plated. So about the specs, heel stack is 39 millimeters, race legal, heel drop of 8. That makes me happy. I really like heel drop of 8 because I'm kind of midfoot heel striker. Upper, it's a very interesting upper, transparent, breathable. So maybe that is the key issue why key factor why this shoe is so light. And as you can see, so far I had about 100 kilometers with them, and they are still looking good. But now let's speak about the run. I was planning to have kind of easy run, not so fast, and that is what I really did. Actually, it's getting warm, as you can see. I sweated a lot. So the run was, I was going almost to the beaches, about 14 kilometers from my house at the beaches. So I went 14.5 kilometers in that direction to the sea, to the North Sea. And then I turned back and I come at home. It was something like 29 kilometers, 80 miles. What is interesting to mention, and probably it's a good advice or tip for you during the long runs, is that to plan a route with shadow. So there, one of the two key issues for good long runs during the summer warm periods is plan a route with shadow, and the second one, of course, is wake up early. So it was for me difficult to wake up at 6 a.m., 6:10 a.m. this morning. But somehow I had my breakfast and I was at 7 o'clock out. 7 few minutes I went out. And then, the first hour and a half it was quite chilly. It was not getting warm yet. And at the moment it get warm yet, when it become warmer, I started to search for shadow. So I'm quite happy that I have maybe 80-90% of the route in shadow. So I'm not really exhausted. I'm planning to do some other things in the afternoon, so I wouldn't be relaxing and chilling the rest of the day. So during the race I took few gels. I'm now testing these gels from Herbalife Long. It has 30 grams of carbs. About the price, it's maybe a bit more expensive than the normal than Cis, but less expensive than Martin gels. I like it. It's a strong sweet taste. And now just focus on the shoes. The shoes appeared to do okay. I was somehow not rested. I have not rested legs, no good legs as bikers would say, because I was playing tennis the previous day, so it was going quite okay. But it was really clear that I cannot pick up the pace this day. So I'm quite happy that I did distance. First time 29 kilometers. And I have something like 1:58 on half marathon. And if you follow me on Strava, you will see that what I say, brutto is netto. I have maybe one emergency stop of maybe 30 seconds, but I'm not stopping my watch when I drink water. I'm trying to do everything on the fly. So if you see that I run 5:35 pace, then inclusive the breaks, maybe it will be 5:37. It wouldn't be breaks of 10 to 15 minutes during the long run. Because when we race, they don't stop the timer when we go to the toilet and where we eat gels or we stop to drink water. Now the rest of the season, maybe I told you, but now I'm 10, 11 weeks to Frankfurt. That will be the half marathons. There are also 5 weeks to Copenhagen. I'm very happy to run to the world road running championship in Copenhagen. Somehow I got a start number for a waiting list, and it will be also Valencia 6 weeks after this one. It will be Valencia, but anyway, Valencia, I really like to run that race because there are many fast runners, but somehow it is too warm for me. When I come from Netherlands, from 0 degrees centigrade, running at Valencia 15, 20 degrees, it's almost difficult, very difficult. What is interesting to say, this shoe proved that could be a good 3:30 marathon racer. That's what I can say right now. For me, I could go probably up to 3:30 with these shoes. I'm not so fit at this moment to to test it on a better paces, but I'm thinking during the training period, there are so many weeks, and to my target races, I will improve my form, and I could really say if this one could be also good for 3:20 for some faster people. It's also possible to run faster races. So also I'm sure that fast people will evaluate this shoe, and they will give their meanings. But anyway, it was a good cruiser that shows, and I didn't have issue to run easy pace. It was stable. So, and don't to mention that it's really lightweight, so it's not making you tired. You don't get tired from your heavy shoes. So that would be for tonight, for today. Have a nice weekend, and see you next week. I think I will have new shoes to evaluate and tell you my first impressions. That's it. Bye bye.